So I saw another movie with the boyfriend, which was extremely sweet. Both the boyfriend and the movie. And I've been struggling for the last few minutes to remember how to say one of the characters' names. Celestine. I'm going to butcher her name the entire time. I apologize in advance. I may just resort to calling her different names as a running gag throughout this. So, be prepared for that. So, the movie I saw was Ernest and Celestine, which is about a little mouse girl and a big fat bear man who you would think from the trailers and the art style this was going to be like a very sweet, sappy, little cute thing about like, oh, there's this cute little mouse girl who gets sick and her big bear friend has to like go get the medicine for her and keep her safe and protect her and yada yada. Like, no, this is like a kind of crime caper a little bit. A lot of slapstick, hiding from the cops, weird fixation on teeth. It's kind of a weird little movie, honestly. Very charming, though. This is a fun one. So, yeah, this movie also has a little bit of a slight bit of history, a little bit of a pedigree, if you were. Yeah, this got Oscar nominated and lost to Frozen. So, Disney, whenever they have a movie that's out and made money, basically has pre-purchased the Oscar for animation for that year. This is an example of one of those years. But this movie should have won. 1, better movie. 2, more fun movie. 3, better looking movie. Because this thing is essentially a watercolor ink animation thing that this looks really pretty. The movie has a very nice, soft, wet look to it. Wet in a good way. Wet look to it. It feels like you're watching an animated painting. Now, the tech's not as nice as things are today. Like, if you want to look at like what actual animated painting looks like, go watch Across the Spider-Verse. There's the parts in Gwen's world. That looks like actual moving paint land and CGI coolness that I've never seen it before. That part's great. This one, different thing it's doing. Text is much simpler by the way of the time. It's traditional animation. Well, I think it's technically made in Flash, or at least an equivalent of the time. The movie looks spectacular regardless. Like, this looks super, super, super nice. So what's it about? Again, it's about a little mouse girl, little bear, or not little, big fat boy bear. And Celeste is living in Mouse Town under the bear civilization, which I'm going to just headcanon this is the same continuity and reality as the Bernstein Bears. So, shared universe and all that crap. So yeah, under Bear Society is Mouse Society, and the mice are taught to be afraid of the bears because their entire shtick is to steal the teeth from the bears to replace their own incisors that they use to build their entire civilization because, mice and chew things. Chew. And I'm happy someone mentioned this to me, that in a lot of other countries, the tooth fairy concept is actually the tooth fairy mouse, or mice, or rat, or, mouse fairy, something. A tiny mouse is going to come take your tooth and give you money for it, instead of just a traditional fairy like in the Americas. So, that helps with the context of why we have the mice standing in for tooth fairies. Makes sense. It's a cultural thing. But yeah, so she's being trained along with all the other kids in Mouse Land to become a dentist, essentially. And the kids, because they're children, are tasked with going to go steal teeth from bears instead of the adults doing that. Commentary. Should I go for that easy joke? I could, but I have other things to talk about. And our other character, Ernest, is a bum. Dude lives in this really crappy hovel of a house, and his then goes into town and has one of those big one-man band things strapped to his back and dances around asking for handouts and pocket change. So, that commentary, it's right there. I could so grab it. But yeah. And thanks to circumstance, the two characters run into each other. Ernest saves Celestine Chapel from being trapped. They become partners, then friends, and then father and daughter figure things occur. It's very cute and sweet, and all that occurs alongside the fact these two destroy a couple of businesses, steal, assault police, go on car chases with them. Yeah, these two are supposed to be are due for some pretty hard time, considering all the criming they do. It's fun slapstick criming, but it's, criming, and, stuff happens. A good chunk of this movie is the two characters basically hiding out in Ernest's crappy hovel of a house and, dealing with that. There's some other, a lot of other fun, cute stuff. We do get a little bit of backstory in both of them, some development, some character development. It's a nice touch that both of them are artists. She draws, he does piano, and their art skills are not at all used in the climax or to solve their problems or anything. They're just hobbies. That's refreshing. Anytime someone has a talent, and especially in a kids movie, that talent is the entire point of their character or their drive, and everything revolves around that, and that's how they solve all their problems, and the climax is about it, even using their skills to defeat the bad guy or whatever. No, this just, she likes to draw and paint, he likes to play piano, their hobbies, those hobbies have no impact on the finale of this movie or the climax or anything. They're just there. They're nice extra things that these characters do. It helps to flesh them out as actual characters, and they have drive and agency outside of just existing in this movie as your protagonists. Like, they have their own shit they're doing. Like, they have their own lives we're just peering in upon. This whole thing is adapted from a comic book strip, if I'm told correctly. I could research. I'm lazy. Cat. Oh yeah, there's no cats in this movie. It's all biased, all bears. What? And also, there's a sequel I've seen a trailer for that's in the Dog City. It has Dogmen, so that's fun. No Catman though. Big matching movie. Green Giant. No one's gonna get that joke. No one. I'm gonna go walk into the ocean. You might get that joke. That guy was fun. I wish he did more videos. At least ones that aren't all cooking videos. Anyways. So yeah. This is a fun, very cute, sincere, sweet little movie. It's nice. And it's actually pretty funny. Like, I appreciate good, just straight up slapstick, especially in your cartoon movies. But yeah. Give it a watch. It's got some pedigree behind it. It's good. It got robbed, basically. Which is ironic, considering half this plot involves robbery. So, yeah. Yes, we're good. Like and subscribe, etc., etc. Check my Patreon, check my FA page, yada, yada, yada. Give me money to draw you porn, etc., etc., etc. Well, I'm on a deserted beach. There's some ocean there. Some trash floating around. I tried to find a nice snowy spot to film in this one, but the frame rate, poof. So you get the creepy, sad, depressing beach spot. You're welcome.